NIKI is quickly making a name for herself as people are catching on little by little, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about how she got here in the first place. Nicole Zafanya was born on January 24th, 1999 in the capital of Indonesia, good old Jakarta, as the daughter of a church gospel singer. Growing up, it didn't take long before Nicole became interested in music, as at age 9 she taught herself how to play guitar after watching Taylor Swift talk about how she created music with hers. Fast forward a bit, and after a few years of learning to play, Nicole began to write her own original music as only a 13-year-old, using GarageBand to produce it, and then over time eventually moved on to Logic Pro a few years later. Although she was a big fan of Tay-Tay, NIKI's other influences were more of 90s and 2000s R&B like Alicia Keys, Destiny's Child, and Boyz II Men. And it seems like this was all literally destiny, because as you would say, Indonesians love R&B. With that in mind, it's probably not that big of a shock that there are a bunch of Indonesian R&B artists, but let's just say that not many sing English, which helped NIKI get the opportunity of a lifetime.
I had opened for Taylor Swift.
At only 15, NIKI opened for Taylor Swift after winning a competition against thousands of aspiring artists. And even though it didn't automatically make her a household name, it ignited her love for performing on stage and eventually led to her making a YouTube channel where she sang covers throughout her teenage years. In 2017, when Nicole was 18, she moved across the globe to Nashville, Tennessee in order to study music at Lipscomb University. That same year, she released her debut singles See You Never and I Like You, both before she even finished her first semester of college, under the up-and-coming label 88 Rising, around the same time as this dude. Fast forward some time, and the following May, NIKI released her debut EP Zephyr, and as you could guess, dropped out of school to pursue her musical dreams in Cali. Only a few months after that, she featured on the hit Sometimes Sadness.
You what?
And from there was able to make a name for herself with songs like La La Lost You and Low Key. Within the matter of a few years, Nicole had already established herself as one of the most talented up-and-coming artists, and then in late 2020 released her debut album Moonchild with the hit track Lose. Although it wasn't quite a meteoric rise, NIKI was finding herself track after track, especially after releasing the bop Every Summertime for the soundtrack of Shang-Chi. By now, NIKI was working on her sophomore album, which eventually became the self-titled Nicole in August of 2022. Even though her debut, Moonchild, did well, expectations weren't all that sky high, which made the success of songs like High School in Jakarta and Oceans and Engines all the more impressive. Fast forward to now, and it's mid-2023, and NIKI has nearly 10 million monthly listeners. So needless to say, she's building momentum and making a name for herself, which is awesome to see. There's a lot of competition in the music game, but also plenty of room out there, especially with how popular NIKI's folk/R&B/whatever you call it genre of tunes is at the moment. And considering how well her recent album Nicole did, I think the sky's the limit for what she could do next. So sit back and watch the show. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a great life, and
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.